You know what? I don't like to get colds. Matter of fact, I don't like to do anything outside whatsoever, probably because I'm more of a gamer. I don't want to snowboard, I'd rather watch it on TV. Or better yet, play a video game about it. And because SSX Tricky didn't come out in the Jaguar, hey, I'm the Game Collector and this is Second Opinion Games, and today we do our review of Val D Snowboarding.
Second Opinion Games.
Okay, it's Val D's skiing and snowboarding, but the skiing really takes the bronze medal here. It's really more about the snowboarding. And this game is super fun, but let's slow down and start off about the sound here. Overall, the sound effects are okay, and you even have your overzealous announcer screaming things when you make a really good jump. Other than that, the music is top-notch, for the Jaguar that is, which is better than pretty much almost every other game on the system, other than, obviously, Tempest 2000 and a couple others. Overall here, sound design top-notch. The gameplay's pretty easy too. The controller itself, you don't need the number pad for this one, you just have your C, B, and A buttons. The B button accelerates, C's for doing sharper turns or slowing down, pressing down on the controller also slows you down, and the A button jumps. If you're at the very top of a sort of big hill, hit the A button and do a fancy jump where he does flips and a bunch of other cool stuff. Also, you could jump over obstacles that might be on the track, but overall you really don't need to jump very often at all. Mostly, it's about the tight controls, and the controls are really tight in this game. Thank God, because you're going really fast. So fast up and down these hills that sometimes I find it hard to believe that anyone can truly master it. However, if you happen to fail at a map and try it again, you'll suddenly find yourself so much better at it. It's unbelievable how failing once can make you suddenly much better at the map. Now, there is lots of different maps, but they kind of all look the same. Well, you're on the same mountain after all, and everything's white because there's snow, so I kind of understand. But it's really hard to tell which track you're on just by looking at the start of the race. I know it might be a nitpick about the game, but it really is a factor here, especially if you really have to know the track inside and out to get the top time. After all, the entire game, no matter what mode you're in, is kind of like a big time trial. You're never really racing against another opponent, and even when you set up two-player, it's one of those games where you pass the controller back and forth. Well, at least you don't need a second controller. That's a plus, but I'd much rather be able to race against a friend. Or at least give me link cable support so I could hook up two Jaguars and truly race against a friend. But we don't have any of that. Instead, the whole game's just one big time trial. Now, you can compete in the competition mode, and even earn a gold medal or two. And even if you don't race and get the #1 slot, sometimes it still just gives you gold. Well, I'm okay with that. I like gold. The graphics here do look amazing, and they're much better than the Super Nintendo or the Sega CD was capable of at the time. Or at least what they did. I love the sprite scaling, and everything about this game screams weekend rental, which is some of my favorite type of games. Games that you can just put in your system, play for a little while, enjoy the crap out of, and then put it on your shelf, and 6 months later, pull down and enjoy as if it was a brand new game all over again. And Val D's skiing and snowboarding is extremely fun in this regard, and it holds up well. Just don't expect a friend to enjoy it just as much as you did because of that weird two-player mode. Other than that, just sit down by yourself, enjoy it, stay inside, stay warm, and stay playing Val D's skiing and snowboarding. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please subscribe. Also, please leave me a comment. I am so lonely and I'm just stuck in this room with my Jaguar and all my games. I don't have anyone to talk to. I am pleading for human contact here. Pleading, guys. Please leave me a message. Thanks again.